Right now, communities across the Metro East are dealing with major storm damage after at least 4 tornadoes touched down last night. Thank you for joining us at 4. I'm Ann Allred. Brent Solomon has the day off. The National Weather Service is still working on the ratings for 2 of those tornadoes. We know 1 in Madison County and 1 in St. Clair County were both EF1s. Our weather impact team has been out there all day as communities start to recover. Meteorologist Lance Blocker also tracking the path of those storms. But first, 5 on your side's Holden Kerwicki has been surveying the damage in St. Clair County and has an update from St. Labori.
Both Ameren and JF Electric crews have worked quickly to restore power to homes along Denelman Road just outside of St. Labori. According to St. Clair County Emergency Manager Herb Simmons, about a dozen homes in this area were impacted by the storm after it rolled through between 4:30 and 5 this morning. This was the scene along Denelman Road around 10 a.m. this morning when the power lines were down and some laying in the middle of Denelman Road. Part of this home was completely pushed in by the strong winds. Family members tell me that an 87-year-old woman was inside of the house at the time the storm hit, but thankfully she is okay. About 2 miles to the west, this farm off of Eckert Road, which is just about 2 miles south of the Beelman truck facility along Illinois Route 15, appears to be where the damage started. The east side of a barn was pushed in by the wind, sending the roof, or what's left of it, crashing down on top of farm equipment inside. A grain bin nearby was severely damaged after the storm ripped an auger off and sent sheet metal flying across a nearby field, and timbers were driven straight into the ground.
I've seen it many times since I've been the EMA director here. When you have these type of incidents, neighbors come together. You know, they don't even have to be neighbors. There may be a neighbor you don't know that well, but when something happens like this, that's what I like about this county. People jump in and help out.
Simmons told me despite reports to the contrary online, the storm sirens across St. Clair County were activated and did sound, but he wants to remind everybody those sirens are to remind people outdoors that they need to get indoors in the event of severe weather. Reporting near St. Labori, Illinois, Holden Kerwicki, 5 on your side.
Right now, we want to give you a drone view of the damage after an EF1 tornado touched down in Madison County, Illinois. That's a house damaged in Morrow. 5 on your side, Tracy Hansen is live in the storm tracker. Tracy?
Alrighty, Ann. So I'm just a little bit to the north of where that house that you showed there was. Now I want to show you this farm and what 95-mile-per-hour winds can do. Earlier today around 11 o'clock, the National Weather Service was out here and they were surveying the damage. So they're looking for things like this. Well, this is just a main tree down. They could determine that this was tornado-related wind damage. 95-mile-per-hour winds sustained there. One in the at a EF1. This happened between 3 and 4 in the morning. Now at that time, most people we talked to were woken up by the sound of the storm ripping over their homes. The damage varied as this is not a densely populated area. The couple in this home woke up to the signature freight train sound and then their roof being ripped off. Carl Ranke, his wife, and his dog had just made it to the stairs when the roof came off. When the sun came up, they were surprised at how extensive the damage was.
I've got a storage unit over here and it weighs 4,000, 5,000 pounds, and it's on its side too.
Just a really dangerous situation last night. Ranke did make it out okay, but one thing that is just tough for everybody who's now working in these conditions, and we've seen quite a few people who are out cleaning up, is the wind chill has dropped significantly. While the temperature in your car, like the storm tracker here is saying 45 degrees, when you go outside you're looking at a wind chill that's going to feel more like the upper 20s and low 30s. Live in the storm tracker in Morrow, Illinois, I'm Tracy Hinson, 5 on your side.
Drifters Bar and Grill in Grafton is closed today due to storm damage. The building suffered major damage to the roof and patio there. Another nearby business and a home were also damaged by the storm.